Christina Cultural Arts Center is just what the title says it is. It's an arts center. It's a multi-dimensional approach to the arts. They offer training in dance, music, the visual arts, theater. When there is no art, there is a definite deficit in your life. Even if you don't become a singer or a dancer, just to be able to appreciate it. So when it's not here, when people don't have access to those kinds of things, and there's a hole in their life, there's a hole in their whole development. So having a facility that you can come to and participate in and act in and dance in and play in adds so much quality to your overall life experience, whatever your circumstances. I get a lot of pleasure out of seeing somebody get it, seeing that spark go off in their eyes that, oh, I got this, I can do this, I know this. I've taught all levels and all ages. I've taught seniors with bad arthritis and they can hardly move their fingers, but they're so excited because they may have always wanted to take piano lessons and they never had the opportunity. And I've taught little ones who don't even know their ABCs yet. But the pleasure that's derived from seeing their pleasure is what motivates me. And as long as you have that drive and desire inside of yourself, then this is the place for you. There's one. There you go.
VSA is that organization, that special organization that sits at the intersection of the education, the arts, and the disability communities. I think what the unique ability that VSA has is to really to develop those links, to link the arts, disability, and education communities together so that that impact is broader and more meaningful. Our school-based artist residency evolved from a need that we recognize that students with disabilities, students involved in special education, students with IEPs, they weren't getting the opportunities. They weren't able to go to their regular art education classroom. And they were missing out on that opportunity to really experience the arts as learning tools. We have an experienced art educator or a professional teaching artist goes in to schools. They're all done in school setting. So we work with the educator and we go in and we say, you know, what are you working on? What do you want us to do? What areas do you want us to focus on? Is it communication? Is it following directions? Is it science? How can our residency, our teaching artists, best meet your classroom and the needs of your students? Then over a period of time, the students create art or they write a play and do a performance, and there's always a culminating event that we can then share the results of that work, the hard work that students did with parents, with the education community, and then sometimes even the community at large. Sometimes we can have public performances where we can invite everyone in to see what's going on. I think it's a little bit about empowerment, the opportunity to feel successful, to create something, to make personal creative choices, to engage with those materials or to be a part of a performance that really empowers an individual with disabilities to want to be more successful, to want to be more engaged, to make communication easier, to really develop an exchange, to really share, this is what I'm thinking, this is what's going on with me, this is me. To me, that is magical. That energy is magical.
Everyone who gets up here in front of one of these mics, there's a lot of effort and a lot of practice that goes into every performance.
Summers in Maine are highly seductive. We become wanton for those.
I started the Writers Guild by accident. I was going to have a one-time conference. I didn't know what I was doing. There was no publicity. 100 people showed up from this little area, and I thought, we need an organization. You get to know people. When you are writing, you're putting a little piece of your soul out there. We call this our night of song and stories. We throw out a theme. The theme tonight is heat.
It was a Tuesday, straight out of Dante's Inferno. The kind of July morning when stepping outside felt like being sucker punched by Sonny Liston.
They read a poem, an essay, something touching on the theme of heat. It could be heat and passion, heat as in fire.
I'm hot, Mr. Yam Otto.
And then we invite local musicians to also perform a song that connects to that theme of heat. And so you get this nice diversity. Some poems, some prose, some funny, some serious, a little music. We now have about 200 members. I would say about 85% of them are retirees who are new to the area. And what I realized is that retirees have a need to tell their stories. These are people that have lived fascinating lives.
15 years have passed since.
They have amazing stories to tell, and they are finally at a place in their lives where they have the time and the energy and the desire to tell their stories. When you're sharing writing, you're sharing yourself, you're sharing your history. A lot of times you're putting very personal things that you don't even mean to on the page. I'm proud of this community. I'm proud when I see these friendships. I'm proud when people get up and read for the first time.
In August, in a cow's pasture in southwest Louisiana. Thank you.